Greetings folks, maiden time for the little CargoTrans C-160. You might notice I've changed the nationality. The C-160, it's not the Hercules, it's not the C-130. The CargoTrans C-160 was never a US Air Force plane, it's actually a French-German design. So I thought it was appropriate to change the nationality. 2S 2200, just in front of the wing there. I don't know how it's going to take off on this grass. It might be alright. It's got plenty of power. Got a little bit of wind, 5 to 10 knots, which will be significant for it, I think. All up weight's about 705 grams. CG is at about 50 millimeters back from the leading edge, 45, 50. We'll see how that is. I think we're going to be okay on this grass. Just have to try it and see. Here we go. And I have to say thanks to MH and who pointed out that this wasn't a US plane. So have counter-rotating props, differential thrust as well, just for ground handling. Bit of wind coming up, but see if we can taxi around. Well, maybe, we'll see. The grass is a little bit too long for it, but time to go. There we are, we're up in the air. That's flying okay. No dramas. It's cool. It's going to work. Very cool. Bit more grunt, flying at about half power now, and it's flying pretty scale really. It's pretty high wing loading, so I reckon it's going to tip stall if you don't keep on it. Getting strange vibrations there, what's that? But that is cool. Could definitely handle 3S. It's sort of scale on 2S, flies okay though. Wonder what that vibration is. It's just a little bit, yes, tip stally, there we go. Especially going downwind. There's enough wind to just be a little bit irritating, especially in the downwind. You have to keep it moving fast when you do this turn here going downwind. Otherwise it's going to drop a wingtip. Oh, this is awesome. Alright, let's bring it in for a landing, and I think I'll put a 3S in. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Excellent. My immediate initial impressions are this is a fun little plane. 1300 3S, there we go. It's a bit odd that they didn't allow a hatch. I've just got a rubber band going through the firewall there to sort of hold the battery. It just needs to be in front of that firewall there. That CG seems to be about right. And I've got some just packing foam up forward there. I'll try a 2200 3S as well, just to see how that goes. Make sure the CG is still correct. Yep, still forward of those servo wires, which seems to be about right. Okay, 3S. Yeah, 3S. Lovely with 3S. Got a bit of resonant vibrations there. There's a rudder turn. Cool. I like it. I also like the fact that it's got a nice long nose that I can shift the battery forward when I put a camera on the tail. It's going to have a long flight time. I'm only on about a third throttle there, flying around sort of scale. Bump it up a bit for a bit more speed. How cool is this? I like it. It is a awesome looking little plane. Wind's kicking it around a bit, flying nicely in calm wind. There's the rudder turn. Rudder is a lot of rudder authority. Try and slow fly. It's got an undercambered wing, so it can fly quite slowly, which is nice. Being a cargo plane, it needs to be able to fly slowly, I reckon. Cool. Look at that, beautiful. All right, time to put a camera on it. Excellent. It's handling this grass okay. People often ask how I put cameras on my planes. They're always just temporary mounts like this with some electrical tape. Simple as that. So I can chop and change from different directions. Here we go. That would have put the CG further forward, but it hasn't really upset it much at all. I'm not having to hold back elevator or anything really. How cool is this? Bit of a dip there. This flies really nicely, I have to say. Loop. And a bit of a stall in the middle of the loop there. Oh, the wings do seem to be flexing a fair bit. Maybe best not to do that. Awesome. Love it. This is a great little plane. It seems to be just right. Very nice with 3S. You can fly around on third throttle easily. You can ramp it up for a bit of fun. Behaves really well. It's a little bit, as you would expect, prone to tip stalling if you're doing slow turns downwind. but if you keep the speed up, it's absolutely fine. Really nice to fly. It's behaves perfectly well. What have I got? I've got full 100% throws on everything, no expo or anything. Probably could calm it down and make it fly a little bit more scale with some expo. There is a little bit too much wind for it at the moment, probably. I'd say 10 knots or so. On a calm day, it would be an absolute delight. But yeah, it's handling it no problems at all. This sort of rough grass, it's no dramas because it hasn't got big long landing gear struts. It's not going to nose over or anything. Let's keep flying.